What a life this is. But I can't wait to get started on my third season with Panathinaikos. Hi guys, welcome back. It's the third season of our Panathinaikos save. A lot has been going on this summer. We've been taken over. Apostolos Floros is the new chairman of the club. He's brought in some new directors as well. A lot of the old directors have left. I don't know whether that's to do with old age or the fact that he wanted a new start. But we've had a little takeover. There's been a small injection in cash. They gave us about 475 grand. With some player sales, it means we've got some money to play with. However, I'm going for a new philosophy this season. Well, it's always been the philosophy. I did say when we first started to say that I wanted to develop Greek football. I wanted to bring through the youth. With us achieving Champions League football, it means we can invest more into our youth team. We will be getting more money in, and investing more our youth team is what I'm going to be doing this season. I've let some players go. We'll have a look in a second at the transfers ins and out. There's been quite a few. But I am promoting the youth players this season. We're not really going to get anyone in from outside. I've got a few non-Greek players in the squads for now. That will be changing, but let's quickly go and have a look at the transfers. So here's the transfers in so far. We've brought in 3 players for a total of 155,000. That is a big investment. If you look at our previous seasons, 100,000 and 0. So a few of these players have gone. We had some players on loan last year. I'm not doing that. I'm going to promote the youth. But these are the players that we bought. Taki Saloku, let's have a quick look at him. From Apollon, 17 years old. He's one for the future. Currently a 2.5 star. But like I said, he is one for the future. He is a centre-back. And he's not too bad. Like I said, he's only 17 years old. So he's definitely one for the future. Atonis Paposkas, 7.25 thousand. 17 years old again. So again, we're bringing in youth. 13 for finishing, 13 for pace, 15 acceleration. I'm excited to see how he develops. And then a big signing from Rivals AEK, 130,000. I don't know whether I'm going to regret this signing or not. Because normally I play with wingers. He's more of an inside forward. And he hasn't really started too well in the friendlies. But if you look at his ability, 3.5 star, 4 star. He's got good stats as well. 13 finishing, 14 dribbling, 13 pace. 25 years old and he's Greek. So let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, he's currently valued at 850,000, which is more than what we paid for him. So we'll get our money back if we do decide to sell. Players out, some big changes there. Murillo, obviously we got him in the first season. Young Brazilian player, good at tackling, good at passing. 21 years old, so he's still got time to develop, but he weren't fit in the team. I just wanted to get more Greek players in, so I let him go. Osman Kambali, this was a tough one to do because he has been superb. He is a great player, but I needed to make space for some upcoming right backs, and you will see the new right back we got from our youth team. He is fantastic. But Koulibaly, he's left for 200,000. And then we've got some players that have left on loan. Plegu was, I can never pronounce his name, but we bought him from Arsenal. And he's not really got into the team, so we're trying to get rid of him. I've only been able to get rid of him on loan. Kabetsis, I wanted him in the first team. 21 years old, he's good, but he wanted first team football, so I've let him go on a short-term loan, just so he can get some football. Taki Salaku, he's also gone out on loan. 17 years old. What am I thinking? I've just had a blonde moment there. That is the player that we got in, so we've got him in on loan. We've bought him. We've then sent him out on loan, so he gets some action. So that's the transfer so far. And I'm going to quickly go through the others before we start the games. I have reviewed the squads and made them a bit smaller. Under 20s, under 18. So we've got some good players there with a lot of potential. Bantunas is the main man. Left back or left wing. See how he develops. And then you've got Theodoropoulos. Another good player, 16 years old. So we've got some good young players there in the under-20s. Again, we've got some good players. Kalamakis, he does look good. He's a left winger. 14 for crossing, 13 for pace. Azamotis, 16 years old. Left or striker, but he is developing well in training. And then obviously these guys have gone out on loan as well. So that's the under 18s or under 19s, sorry, and under 20s. A couple of good players there. So this is our first team. There's a number of players that obviously played last season, so you will know them. Actually, most of them. But there's one player that's he's just been promoted, and you'll see the reason why. Look at these improvements. Look at these stats. 15 pace, 13 for tackling. He's been superb in pre-season. 7.4 rating. Very good wingback. 18 years old. Already 3.5 stars. Potential 5 stars. So that is why we let Koulibaly leave. And then the rest of the team is exactly the same. There's no one else really who's got promoted. We've got Savilis. He looks pretty good. Potential 4.5 star. 19 years old. So he's in the first team. And another young player that has been brought in, Papakostos, 17 years old, 13 for finishing, 13 for pace. He looks like he could be pretty good. So we'll see how he develops. Actually, in one thing, 6 foot, he's not too bad of a height as well. So there are a few players that we potentially might move on. Like we said, we want to go all Greek in the side. So there's a couple of players like Richie Delay. He's not Greek. Federico Machida. It's hard to get rid of him because he's been so good for us. And we've not got anything else as good yet. But let's see what happens when we do our scouting and see if anyone wants him, because no one's been interested so far. And then we've got Leandro Spedaccio. One reason I wanted to keep him, because his stats are improving. He's a very good player, 3-star, potential for 5-star, only 20 years old. He's currently valued at 125,000, but I believe, give him another year, potentially we could get him up to the million mark, so we can get the club some money. So I'm not going to get rid of him yet because he can develop. I might still do that in the future. I haven't made my mind up yet. I don't know whether I will still sign maybe 2 or 3 non-Greek players that will develop that we can get money for. But we'll see what happens. Depends on the squad. We've also made a slight change to our tactics. I've gone back to the 4-2-3-1. We were doing 4-4-2 a lot last season, but I've gone for the 4-2-3-1 formation. However, with our centre midfielders pushed in front of the defence. The reason I've done this is because all of our centre midfielders are better as defensive midfielders. So I thought, stuff it. I'll put them in that position. It's where they like to play. It should give us some more defensive stability, because defence was an area that needed improving last season. But hopefully it won't stop us from doing well going forward. So I'll show you the friendlies in a bit so you can see how we performed so far. But I'm quietly optimistic that this tactic will help us win the league this season. Looking at the squad depth, I just want to show you the potential ability. We've got a lot of players that are on 3.5, 4, 5-star. Vagianis, as we can see, could be 5-star. Pastolakis, he could go up to 4-star potentially. No improvement in centre-back, but again, that's something that we can look into further in the season. Going back to the defensive midfield position, as you can see, these players, potential 5-star in defensive midfield. And then you've got Corbelis on 4, Sandaris on 4. Postolakis can even play in that position as well. And then going on the wings, Spedaccio, again, key player, potential 5-star. Tassel can play right or left. Bazoukas, Albanis, 4-star. So a lot of good players there. And then Bazoukas, and this other young player that's coming, I forgot to mention him. This guy, Andreas Athanasakopoulos, he is superb. He's scored some fantastic long-range efforts in pre-season. Look at these stats. His long shots are only 11, but you'll be surprised. He's scored some beauties. Good pace. Potential 5.5 star. Only 2.5 at the moment. Good passing. Good technique. This is a player to look out for, people. Make sure you keep your eye out on him. Looking at our striker area, Leandro, again, he can play there. Virgos is the next best player. He's potentially a 3-star. I can't even say him. Papakostos, he's only potentially 2.5. So forward eventually is somewhere where we do need to improve. But like I say, Kubetsis out on loan. He is a potentially very good player. And he's done it before in previous seasons. He's done pretty well. Now, before I show you pre-season, I'm just going to have a quick view of the finances so you can see where we're at. The overall balance is 5 million so far. But as you can see, it's been up and down for the last couple of years. Obviously, we've had a big investment with the takeover. We've sold some players. And even tells by the income coming this month is less than our expenditure already. So looking at the expenditure, so I know FM19 Panathinaikos likes looking at these. You can see there is a lot going out. There is a lot going out. But the best way to see this is probably the debts and loans, because the debt is probably our biggest thing. We've got 27 million debt left to pay. Remaining interest 875 grand, but we're paying 350 grand per month. That is right, yeah. Per month we're paying for this debt, and if we didn't have that, then we'd be making about 200,000 every month. So the debt is killing us at the moment. Hopefully we can probably get some sales of some players, get some money in from Champions League football, so we can get rid of the debt and obviously develop Greek football and move Panathinaikos back as #1 team in Greece. Now, I promised I'd show you the friendlies and how well we've done, and we've had a pretty good pre-season. We've played a lot of games, and the majority we've won. We've drawn 3 games, including a 0-0 draw with Dynamo Bucharest, a 1-1 draw with RAUL, but that was in the Champions League Qualifier. So I'll go through those in a minute. And a friendly against Sassuolo, 2-2 that was. We've got some good wins as well. We beat RAUL 3-2 in a friendly. We drew 1-1 with Feyenoord, but lost on penalties. That went to like 11-10 on penalties. It was the only one that missed a penalty was my goalkeeper, which is crazy. So really good there. We beat QPR 3-1. And yeah, that's a 2-1 victory against Stuttgart as well. That was a good result. But going back to the Champions League, obviously we need to qualify to get a good influx of money coming in for this season. And we started off with the best, I think it was 3rd place playoff, where we drew with RAUL. It was 1-0 in the home leg. Pastore, they've got some quality players as well, I just want to add. If you look at their side, they've got Serge Aurier, Sebastian Coates, Javier Pastore, Lazar Markovic, Dimitri Obalon. Who else they got in there? Luciano Narsing, Talon Xhaka. They've got some quality players in their sides. We drew 1-0 away, and then at home we won 2-0. Sandaris, and I just want to say something about Sandaris as well, because this guy is a defensive midfielder. Obviously he scored a few long shots last season, but in the friendly against RAUL, he scored a hat-trick, all from about 30 yards out. And all the goals looked identical. So that was like a 16-minute hat-trick there. And then I brought him on for this game, and he scored from exactly the same range again. So Sandaris, if you're going to look for long shot goals this season, he's the man to look out for. Virgos got a 90th minute penalty to settle the tie. We won 3-1 on aggregate. Then we played Genk. KRC Genk. Again, if you've been watching FM19 Panathinaikos, he's been playing in Belgium recently. So this should have been a pretty tough game, but we absolutely annihilated them. Tassel with a goal, Machado with 2, Corbelis with 1, and even an own goal there to cap it off. And that was after it was 1-0. So a 5-1 performance there. We then went away from home, won 2-1. Bazookas, Machado with the goals. A 93rd minute goal by Machado after we went 1-0 down. So we've got good fighting spirit. However, the final qualifier drew us against Dynamo Kyiv, and we lost the first game 30 seconds into the second half. Benjamin Verbeek with a goal. And I'm going to be showing you the second leg today, guys. As you can see, Olympiakos is our first game of the season. I've got to show you that one. I like showing the first game of the season, and it gives us an extra incentive, the fact that it's against our rivals. Hopefully we can get a victory today, because we usually struggle against them. But then after that, we've got the game against Dynamo Kyiv. So I know it's the first game of the season, but I've decided to rest some players because I want to get Champions League football. That is our next game. But today we've got Olympiakos, and the changes that I've made, I've got delay coming in for our Vagianidis, our right back, our young right back. He's come in. Donis has come in for Corbelis. Afanakolopoulos, he's come in for Bazookas. And then we've got Albanis, who's come in for Spadaccio. So hopefully this won't affect us too much. Hopefully we can still get a victory, but the key thing for me today is not beating Olympiakos. It's making sure that I beat Dynamo Kyiv and get Champions League football. But let's start this game, and hopefully we can win. So we're kicking off today, and it's at 31 degrees today. I've just noticed that we are playing in 2D, so I'm going to swatch that around. However, I have enjoyed watching it in 2D. I've been playing this game. The reason it's 2D is because I've been playing this on my Mac when I've not had my computer next to me, and it can't cope with the 3D match engine, so I've had to play it on 2D. But I've really enjoyed doing it. It's been very nostalgic. It's made me think of the old Football Manager, but it's been really, really good. But I'm glad to be back on my main computer, playing in 3D, and hopefully we can get a good victory today. The game has not started too well, to be fair. We've only had one chance. Albanis with a free kick. 20 minutes gone. It's very tight so far. I might have to switch it on to balanced, just to see if that helps us get more in the game. But I'm really shocked, to be fair. And we have got it on key highlights as well. It's not like it's on... not key highlights, extended highlights. We've got it on extended highlights, but we're not seeing anything so far. Is anything happening now? Ilias has been shown a yellow card, and it's a free kick. Kelvin whips the ball in. Fortunis has hit the post, and Tassel brings the ball forward now. Can we hit on the counter-attack? Tassel, great run by Tassel. He's still going, whips the ball in, and the keeper with a good catch there. It was a great chance. Tassel made a super run, and Delay picks up the ball now from the clearance. Donis looking for Tassel again. Can he get down this right wing again? He cuts inside to Afana. That's what I'm going to call him. But Afana with a strike, and it's straight at the keeper. Remember what I said. He is a guy to watch out for. He likes his long shots. He's done superb so far. And Donis, who's come in today for Corbelis, has just given away a penalty in the 34th minute. Can Olympiakos take the lead here? Nacho steps up. Nacho scores. He puts it straight down the centre. And that's not the start that we wanted to the league. But remember, Champions League football is the main focus here right now. And hopefully we can still achieve that by resting some of our key players. We've still got time to get back in this game. But Donis, he's not done himself any favour there by giving away a penalty. And it was a poor one as well. He actually pushed the player over. Kelvin avoiding the tackle, with balls whipped in. Delay heads it straight to Nahul and Kotsaris, who is our substitute goalkeeper. Diodis, remember, had an 8-month flu, and he's just coming back into training now. So it's good to have him back. Hopefully we can see him in action soon. But at the moment we've got our sub-goalkeeper in goal, Kotsaris. He's done pretty well, to be fair. Our defence need to help him out, though, and Donis cannot be giving away any more penalties. But we've performed quite poorly so far. I'm going to switch it back onto positive. See if that helps. When I switched on to balance, there were more chances created in the game, but we're chasing it now. We need to get a goal, and half-time has come. We've played the better football, to be fair. We've had more shots, more possession as well, but we've struggled for possession. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a look. Let's go to the dressing room first. Come on, boys. Passionate. There we go. You've not played as well as you can. And let's see. Is there anything we can do here? I'm going to bring on Corbelis for Donis. And I'm going to keep it like that. That's the rest going to keep. What can we do in the second half? Macheda, Afana, Sandaris. Watch out for his long shots. Watch out for his long shots. He's got a hell of a strike on him. Kolo with a long ball over the top. He was looking for Albanis, but he couldn't find him. And Panathinaikos have been really poor today. Fortunis with a free kick, hits the wall. Nacho, who scored the penalty, has lost the ball. And Orfana doesn't get a booking, but he's given away a free kick in another dangerous area. Fortunis whips it in, and he's put it over. Panathinaikos getting lucky here. Olympiakos starting to take over, but Ilias with a throw-in. Plays it short to Albanis. Albanis cuts it back. Corbelis. Ilias. He's lost the ball. It's hit long. Tassel picks it up. Ilias. To Sandaris. He likes his long shot. Can he do one again? No, he looks for Tassel. But it's taken the deflection. And Nacho has the ball now. A wasted opportunity there. Couldn't find the space. Delay with a throw. Tassel can't win it. Afana picks up the ball. Hits the long ball. Looking for Macheda. Macheda's through, but no one's there with him. He has to have a shot. It takes the deflection off the keeper. Hits Macheda back. Rolls along the line, and it's hacked clear by the defender. We're coming back into this game, but we need to do something else. I might need to make another sub. Spedaccio to come on. I might take off Sandaris, but Nacho with a free kick. Take deflection. Miazga. Miazga plays it to Fortunis. Fortunis back to Miazga, and it's wasted. Nacho with another free kick on the edge of the box, and again he's missed it. Panathinaikos really need to be careful. They're giving away these silly free kicks, and Olympiakos will potentially hurt them at some point. They've got to score one of these free kicks to really finish off the game. I'm going to make a final substitution here. I don't know who I'm going to bring on though. Vagianidis. I'm going to bring him on. Stuff it. Very attacking. 6 minutes to go. Can we get back in this game? We have been the better team if you look at the match stats. If you go simply by the highlights, Olympiakos have dominated us, but all of these shots have come from free kicks. And we've got 1 minute to go. Can we get a late equaliser? Ilias, long ball for Spedaccio. Spedaccio brings it forward. Looks for Macheda. Macheda can't reach it. Miazga hits it clear. Kelvin on the ball now. Sandaris with a fantastic tackle. Kolo picks it up. We've got 3 minutes left of injury time. Kolo to Sandaris. What's he going to do with it? Spedaccio. He brings it forward. Good ball across to Tassel. Tassel. What can he do with it? Sandaris. Oh, it's hit the defender. And like I say, he likes his long shots, but he was unlucky there. It hit the defender. And good defending by Ilias again. And it's gone off for a throw. 2 minutes left to go now. Corbelis heads it clear. Ebdeloui. Nacho. Tries to switch the play. Looks for Leonardo. Whips the ball in the box. Kelvin picks it up. Good tackle. And it's gone behind for a corner. Kelvin whips the ball in. It's headed clear by Kolo. Tarat. Adel Tarat. Ilias hacks it clear. And with a minute to go, we have a throw. Fana. Tassel. Whips the ball in. It's gone for a corner. Can we get a late equaliser from this corner here? Who's going to take it? Tassel. Whips it in. Ball's in. Macheda. Oh, and the defender, he just couldn't get out of his feet. And the defender was there to knock it behind for a last corner. Last chance. Whipped in. Spedaccio. Oh, it's hit the bar. Or was it a save? It was a save. Now last chance. Tassel whips the ball in. Headed down by Macheda. It's gone wide. Oh, can you believe it? And we've started the season with a 1-0 defeat. But looking at the positives, we played quite well, especially towards the end. We had some good chances. And it means we've rested some players for the Dynamo Kyiv game, which is key to our survival. Technically, if you're looking at it, our survival, we need money. And the best place to get money is the Champions League. So I was disappointed with that performance. He played quite well. Kolo, So we've lost our first game of the season, but can we make it worthwhile? Can we get victory against Dynamo Kyiv and secure Champions League football? So in the build-up to the game, we are going to be signing a new defender. Obviously, I said defence was an area we needed to improve. I want to get Greek players into the club. I want to promote young Greek players. And we're not going to buy this player because it will cost us an awful lot of money. But we're getting this defender on loan from Lazio. Baxivanos, 13th tackling, 13th headed. Marking could do with improving, but he's got good pace as well. He's only 21 years old, so I'm very happy to be announcing this signing. So today's the day. We've got Dynamo Kyiv. We're at home. It's the second leg of the best placed Champions League playoff. Can we make the Champions League? Please, please, please. It's going to be a tough one. It is going to be tough. Dynamo Kyiv are rated as the favourites. 13-8 is our chances. They've been in excellent form. They play 4-4-2. Hopefully our formation can do enough to get a result here today. What can we do? What can we do? 33 degrees here at the Spyros Louis Athens Stadium. Unfortunately, our new defender cannot partake in the game. He's not registered. But I believe we've got enough to see us through. So here's our lineups. I brought the key players back into the side. Korsaris stays in goal. Vagianidis at right back. So here's our team to face Dynamo Kyiv. It's going to be a tough game, but we've got Korsaris in goal. Vagianidis, Mavromatis, Kolovetsios, Ilias, Corbelis, Sandaris, Tassel, Bazookas, Leandro Spadaccio and Machado up front. Hopefully that will be enough to see a good performance here today. Verbic is the man to look out for them. He scored the only goal in the last game. But they got some pretty good players as well. Pretty good players, but hopefully, I believe we've got enough to do it today. I believe we've got enough. Hopefully the players can do the fans proud here. The stadium's looking pretty empty considering it's a Champions League game. And to be fair, throughout this save, we have struggled to fill the stadium. Even doing well in the league, the fans aren't coming in. So if you guys watching have got any advice on how to get fans to come to the game without having to sign big name players, then let me know. I'll really be interested to find out how I can get more fans into this stadium. But we've started the game quite well, to be fair. We've got 71% possession. They haven't had any chances yet, but Spadaccio brings the ball forward looking for Bazookas. He gets past the defender. His shot is saved. Boyko with a save there. And if that was on potentially the other side of the goalkeeper, it might have gone in, but he pretty much hit it straight at him. A little bit of a knock for the right winger for Kyiv. So hopefully that will set them back a little bit. Their striker's picked up a yellow card as well. But they're slowly starting to come into this game. Hopefully we can nick a goal before half time. We have a throw. Vagianidis, long throw into the box. I got this throw-in set up from Fox in the box. So thank you, Fox, for that. Corbelis with a long shot, and it's just gone wide of the post. Half an hour has gone, and that has been the best chance of the game so far. All started from Fox in the box's long throw-in. And hopefully we can get a few more of those. Although I haven't been as successful as Fox with these throw-in setups. Most of the time he's either played it short or it's been a shot from distance. But Verbic with a free kick. He's dangerous. But this one has gone wide. That would have really killed the game off, I think, if they scored before half-time. Kolovetsios has been given a yellow card, but I want to keep him on for now. Sandaris isn't really playing too well. And it looks like we're going to go in 0-0 at half-time. We need to get one goal. One goal will take it into extra time. It's the end of the first half. And I really need to pump these guys up. Encourage the team. And I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to bring on this young player. Alex Andropoulos. Very good player. I like him. He could come on for Sandaris because Sandaris has not played too well so far today. And hopefully this change will help. We're going to keep it on positive. Kyiv starting the half, passing it around nicely. But Alex gets his first touch with an interception with his head. And about 5 minutes into the second half now, and still nothing really has been created. Dynamo Kyiv on the ball. Corbelis wins it back. Bazookas hits it long. Looks for Tassel, and Tassel's quick. He gets past the defender. Whips across. Machado's hit the bar. Can you believe it? And Spadaccio weren't quick enough to anticipate where it was going and pick the ball up. So it was cleared for a throw-in, but so close there. So close. Machado hitting the bar. Spadaccio's now picked up a yellow card. I might need to take him off at some point, and that is a big one. Ilias has picked up an injury. Delay will have to come on. He's predominantly a right back or a centre back, but he's playing on the left now. What's going to happen? Bazookas has been pretty poor. Delay with a throw. Looks for Spadaccio. Alex with a strike, and the sub with a beautiful shot there. Half an hour to go. It's still 0-0. 1-0 on aggregate to Kyiv. Tassel with a corner, whips the ball to the edge of the box, and it's headed clear for a throw-on. Are we going to have a long throw here? Are we going to have a Fox in the box throw? Doesn't look like it. And our other defender has now picked up... Oh no. I swear it just says he's picked up another yellow card. But no, that's fine. No yellow card for him there. 20 minutes to go. We need to get a goal, and I'm going to have to make a sub here. We're going all-out attack. We've already made 2 subs. Bazookas has been poor, so I'm going to have to bring on... Or should I cancel? Make sub. Vergos. There we go. And then I'm going to whack 2 up front. Stick him on as a target man. Target man attack, stuff it. We need to go for it. 20 minutes to go. Can we get the goal to take it into extra time? We have been the better team, but we've only got 18 minutes left to get or keep ourselves in with a chance of getting Champions League football for this season. 14 minutes. And I'm going to have to go for direct here. See what happens. We're going direct. 12 minutes left to go. Kyiv are holding on strong. They've defensively been very solid. They've not done anything going forward. 5 minutes left. Come on, boys. Come on. 2 minutes left to go. We're not creating anything. Kyiv have been rock solid. We're all out attack and we can't create anything at the moment. 4 minutes of added time. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. We have a free kick. Tassel hits it in. And it's headed clear. And it looks like we're out. Tashi brings the ball forwards. Bezedin. Oh, it looks like we're out. Kyiv are passing it around. They've lost the ball. Mavramatis with a good tackle. Long ball forward looking for Macheda. He can't get it. Pantic. He hits it long. It's gone out for a throw. Is this our last chance? We've struggled to create anything in this game. Delay. Throws it. And it's... We draw 0-0 with Kyiv, but it's not enough. We are out of the Champions League. I'm hoping that means we're still in the Europa League. And I'm disappointed with that performance. I can't be anything other than disappointed with that performance. And let's have a look at the news. Does it say anything? No, I don't know. 4 to 5 weeks for Ilias. That is, that's a biggie for us. That is a biggie, and I'm gonna have to leave it at that. It's a disappointing start. No goals scored. We lost 1-0 to Olympiakos, our rivals, in the first game of the season. We've been knocked out of the Champions League. It's not the start I wanted, especially after the good pre-season we had. I'm just disappointed. Really disappointed. And yeah, not good. So let's have a look when we're going to come back for the next game. We're going to have a transfer window. Transfer window ends in like 3 or 4 days. So we might have some more players in. We might let some more players go. I will update you of that in the next episode. But I'm probably going to come back for... Which game should I play? I'm going to come back for the start of November and we're going to play Xanthi and Olympiakos. Hopefully we can get some victories there. I hope you guys join me. Thank you very much for watching.